Okay, in this video we're going to talk about arithmetic series, which is our lesson 4 for our chapter 1. Chapter 1 talks about sequences and series. So now let us first derive the formula for arithmetic series and what does it mean. So when we say arithmetic series, we're simply finding the sum of certain terms of a certain arithmetic sequence. So for example, we have a sequence of 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and so on. And we are tasked to find the sum of the first 30 terms, meaning the sum of from A1 to A30. Okay, or the first term to the 30th term, add all of those terms, what do we get? So that is simply what we call arithmetic series. So suppose we have sum of all positive integers less than or equal to 100, and we are tasked to get the sum of that. Add these terms from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on till 97, 98, 99 till 100. So as you can see, um, this one gives us 101. This one as well gives us the same 101. Okay, so this one as well, let me just, gives us 101. So it's like saying that to get the sum of this, how many pairs of 101 do we have? Okay, how many pairs that makes up 101 do we have from 1 to 100? So since 101 is a pair of 1 and 100, 2 and 99, 3 and 98, then so on, 4 and 97, 5 and 96. How many pairs do we get? We get 50 101. Okay, 101, 50 101s. Okay, so it's like saying that how do we get the 50? We simply say there are 100 terms. Since this is pair, how many pairs do we get? So we need to divide it by 2. Then we simply add the last and the first, so that's 1 plus 100, because that goes the same throughout the terms, 2 and 99, 3 and 98. So we simply add the first and the last, because that's the same for the second and the second to the last, the third and the third to the last term, okay, times how many pairs of that. Okay, in this case we have 50 terms, so in this case we have 5050. So in general we have if we have a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4 until a sub n, which is our assumed last term. Okay, we simply add that last term and the first term. So that's because that is the same with a sub 2 plus the term before a sub n, which is a sub n minus 1. Okay, so how many pairs of, like here we got 50 pairs of 101. Okay, we got 50 pairs of 101. So how do we get exactly 50 pairs? How many terms from 1 to 100? 1 to 100, that is 100. We divide it by 2 to get the pairs, that's 50. So here, if that number of terms is n, we need to divide it by 2. So this becomes our arithmetic series formula. So if there are n terms from a sub 1 to a sub n, divide it by 2 to get the number of pairs of this first and last terms. You get the sum. The same with what we did here in 1 to 100. So let's try with this example. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of 3, 5, 7, 9. So first 10 terms, that gives our divided by 2. So our n is 10. Our a sub 1 is 3. We do not know our 10th term. We do not know our 10th term. Okay? So we need to find the 10th term of the sequence by simply using our arithmetic sequence formula in lesson 2. Now lesson 3. So we have a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. A sub 1 is 3 plus n minus 1 means 10 minus 1, we have 9. D is simply common difference, 3, 5, 7, 9, that's 2. So that gives our 10th term as 21. Okay, that makes 10, 3 plus 21 divided by 2, and that is 120. So the sum S sub n, meaning that the notation S sub n meaning the sum of the first 10 terms. So if you're going to add the sum of the first 10 terms from 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 up to the 10th term, add all of those terms, we get a sum of 120. Let's try. So we have here the arithmetic sequence is -6, -2, +2, +6, +10, +14. So if you're going to do this, we have S sub 20 equals S sub n equals a sub 1 times n plus the a sub n, which is now will become a sub 20 divided by 2. So we have, since you are looking for the 20 terms, sum of the first 20 terms, we'll get that one. Then 20 times the a sub 1 is -6, plus we do not know the 20th term, and we simply divide it by 2. So we need to find the 20th term. So the 20th term is a sub 20 using our arithmetic sequence. We have a sub 1 plus n minus, that becomes 19, 20 minus 1 times our d is simply -6 plus 4, -2 plus 4, +2 plus 4. So 4 is the value of our d. So that gives us here, so this is our value of the common difference. So we have, that is, our a sub 1 is -6, and 19 times 4 is like saying 20 times 4 minus 4. 20 minus 4, 20 times 4 means 80 minus 4 is simply 76. In adding that, we have 70. Okay, it means that our 20th term is 70. So just simply substitute it here. We have there. So our the sum of our 20 terms is simply 70, 20 and 2 times, that's 10. 70 and -6, that is 66. 64 times 10, 640. So the sum of our 20th term is 640. So number 3 we have 1, 1 and 1/2, 2, 5/2, 3, and so on. Then we are tasked to find what's the sum of the first 15 terms. Okay, so we have S sub n equals n times a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. So we have, looking for S sub 15, sum of the first 15 terms. A sub 1 is 1. We do not know our 15th term. We do not know our 15th term. That's what we're going to find. Okay, a sub 15. So let's find our a sub 15. And a sub 1 is 1 plus times 14 Okay, our that's 14 times what is our d from 1 to 1 half, 1 and 1 half, from 1 and 1 half to 2, from 2 to 5 over 2, from 2 and 1 half to 3. That's our one, that's 1 half. So we have 1 plus 1 half of 14 is 7, so that makes us 8. So our 15th term is 8. 15th term is 8. So we have simply 15 times 2 divided by 1 plus 8. So that gives us 15 divided by 2 times our 9. So that is simply multiply that one, you'll get 1 half of 15 is simply 7.5 times 9, which is this one. So multiply 7.5 times 9, that is already your sum of the first 15 terms. So that is our lesson for arithmetic series. And on the next video, we're going to discuss the lesson 5, which is the problems involving arithmetic sequence and arithmetic series.